Nassau is one of Europe's largest nudist colonies.
Your husband picks your daughter up.
Ex-husband.
Your ex-husband picks your daughter up every Friday from school. But you told DS Beck you hadn't seen him for years.
Oh, it's ITV telethon, isn't it? Last weekend in May. Hey, they're hoping to raise millions for charity, you know. That's why it's your chance to help those who really need your help. And yours.
Finally, a field official in Norway had a lucky escape after being hit by a javelin while not paying attention. And this is what happened when the javelin struck Håkon Lund in the arm as he watched the 5,000-metre race. Luckily, he wasn't badly hurt and even tried to mark the spot where the javelin would have landed. Oh, dear, that's bad luck, isn't it?
The phenomenon known as corpsing. It's an interesting one because although there's some debate as to whether man is the only animal that laughs, what's beyond doubt is that we're the only one that laughs in the wrong place. On then to our next subject, a sampling from the pile of outtakes. We've marked wait for it. That's because they all share a kind of doomed inevitability. You spot in the very first frame what's going to happen. The only question is when. Check these out.
Alors, ici, vous avez 2700 hectares de marais, vous avez 4000 hectares de lacs, et c'est un lieu magique. Croyez-moi, les animaux ne s'y sont pas trompés. Ils savent qu'ici, ils peuvent vivre en paix.
What about other kinds of gear that boats should have on board? Well, we have something here that might interest you, and this is a life raft. And this one over here, just pulled over here.
What you have to do is to shake off the excess, quickly dry it round, put this thing back on, like this, and then you have to set light to it before putting the top on, of course. So let's be very wise, probably. Let's set light to it and see what happens. Well, there you are, you see. And I was rather cautious I didn't pour too much over it. But it has now set on fire, and you can imagine an old person with this. This really could be quite dangerous, because the difficulty is, having got that light, how the devil do you get it out?
Many synthetic skis still have wooden cores, but they're using fiberglass through the outside to give them the strength. For example, in this ski, right up here at the tip, there never was a wooden ski that would take this abuse.
It says thermos, and you turn this, and then you go like this.
Ça, c'est bien le macro de nos côtes, celui-là. Hein?
Oui, non,
Est-ce qu'on
on va pas tarder, on va lever.
That was the night the chef's special was poisson à la dropped it on the floor. Mind you, there is a school of thought which holds that simply appearing on television somehow breeds cack-handedness, and not just cack-handedness, but every kind of bodily dysfunction. To illustrate but a few.
If you have an antenna, we're still on 8, but I think we're 10 now. Cablevision in Greensboro and High Point. We'll tune in tomorrow. Excuse me.
Stop.
Oh, no! No! Oh!
getting jet lag.
Thank you.
That was, of course, that nice Honor Blackman. She doesn't make them often, but when she does, you can scrape them off the wall. But now, as all the outtakes we've shown so far have been what might be termed self-inflicted, let's take a look now at some blunders that were caused by outsiders, idiots over whom they surely can't expect you to exercise control.
Cochrane's parent company, North British Maritime.
Listen, honey, you know, I've been thinking about some things.
It's lovely.
What is?
Scotland.
I'm sorry. I would pick one in uniform. He can lick me.
Have you noticed a great drop in the price of meat being auctioned here?
Bonsoir à tous. Il existe près de 300 clubs d'aviron en France. La région où les Alpes-Charentes n'est pas en reste. Sachez en effet que le rame aussi.
Out of town on the M25, anti-clockwise, they're accused towards junctions 16 and 15. The M4, ignore fire alarms that are going off. I'll keep going and hope that you can hear me. Clockwise, junction 9 to 10. That's Leatherhead and the A3 turn.
The union's previous recommendations had been disregarded. This, he said, was because to implement them would have cost British Rail more money, at a time when they were trying to reduce costs by 50%.
Now, it's all very well a television reporter loosing off an epithet simply because some innocent passer-by's intruded on his piece to camera. But what if the innocent passer-by happens to be someone who really should know better?
Welcome back. Now, looking after a disabled child is not only a towering disability, but it's really without the time or the emotional strength to look after themselves.
Thank you. That was probably the most unconvincing attempt at nonchalance in the whole history of cringing. Yeah? And it would have to be that awful anorak. Anyway, back to Suave. And as we move towards part 3, which, as regular subscribers will know, is always the best part, we'll be entering the break with some of those awkward moments when your brain goes one way and your tongue goes another, what you might call the mouth trap. In the first example, a distinguished political figure can be seen calling for an unopposed second reading.
The confusion starts here at Caernarvon Castle. It's 1283. The last native Welsh prince, Llywelyn, lies dead, his land seized by the Norman king, Edward I. Edward controls Wales and wants to secure our blast and buggery and set fire flames of hell.
You ready? Yes. If you'd like a copy of that recipe, just send a stamped, self-addressed onion.
That's all Meridian News for now. Our next lunch is at lunchtime tomorrow.
Sophie! You can see what I mean. Come on.
Margot?
Margot!
You're Margot.
You really were hilarious when you... What was that hilarious thing you did?
No problem. I enjoyed getting it out of that little Treasury secretary almost as much as the little mistake. Well, it's a bloody difficult line.
One thing I realize is all she wants is to get things her own way. Well, it's not going to happen, not with me.
She truly loves you.
I forgot. We don't say love on daytime. It's she cares. It's caring. Care. It just slipped out. I forgot the new. You care. You don't love. You care.
Yeah.
You don't get wet. You care.
The year is 1283. The last native Welsh prince, Llywelyn, lies dead, his lands seized by the Norman king, Edward I. Edward controls Wales, and...
There's bags more fun in every bag of Fun Size.
In Italy, there is a saying, the longer you caress the dough, the lighter and crisper the pizza. Inspired by this, we created San Marco. Mozzarella and provolone cheeses, Italian-style pepperoni and Sicilian oregano make it a taste worth waiting for.
We've been waiting ages for you. Did you bring anything? Well, that's pathetic. This is all we got. I'd give anything for some Dairy Lee. Me too. Would you give Veronica Dribblethwaite a kiss? Yeah? Look what I've found.
With its milk and cheese, Dairy Lee's a good source of calcium, but it's the taste kids will give anything for.
I can't wait till tomorrow. Why? What are we doing? Oh, I'm watching you kiss Veronica Dribblethwaite.
Mark, he's a great bloke. Someone you can trust, you know? A really generous guy. Great bloke. I mean, last Christmas, there were these two kids. He gave them a Christmas they'd never forget. He killed their mum and dad. He'd only had a quick one. Thought he was okay to drive. Oh, yeah. A great bloke.
Someone has 1,000 ideas for Christmas. Boots. Someone cares.
It's really beyond me why anyone would want to eat an oyster, but can this many people really be wrong?
Lorsque le site ressemble davantage à un jardin d'Éden qu'à une arche...
right.
Pixie, are you going to eat all that popcorn?
No, help yourself.
Time this evening at the Frankenmuth Bavarian Festival. Ooh,
Gosh,
wow.
Dick, you know me. This is my thank you. Very favorite
Thank
part,
you.
always the food.
The food, and of boom.
What do you do with leftover paint, used oil, and old car batteries? Well, the Humboldt County Office of Environmental Health has a new way to get rid of some old hazardous waste. Joining me in the studio this evening is
I bet anything that set came labelled easy to assemble. But we're continuing that lady's theme of environmental hazards because, as this next compilation makes plain, TV is an environment where even the friendliest elements in your surroundings can suddenly gang up on you, fall down, cave in, grab hold, or even, as you'll see in the case of Father O'Flynn, rise up against thee.
So I think I'll just sneak out of the national weather scene and come right back to California where that bush is growing.
Firefighters will be working all day to put out hot spots.
Yes, here at the Tower of London, the priceless crown jewels have been given a new £10 million fortified home. It's designed to be bombed.
It's called inertia.
Yeah.
We'll put it on here. Now, inertia is the tendency of a body at rest.
A body at rest?
Unless it's disturbed by an external force.
Hang on, run that one past me again.
Inertia is...
A body?
At rest.
Yeah.
That is disturbed by an external force.
Reminds me of a girl I used to take out.
This is... Beg your pardon?
I see.
Dad, it's very scary, isn't it? It's the only...
Oh, there's on the throne!
Everybody take a deep breath.
Oh, you scared the hell out of me!
There's not enough room.
And I'll be meeting beautiful birds like this at Great Britain's biggest exotic bird park. Ow!
This is Hayes! So, until then, at 5 to 2, bye!
Bye! Get that!
And that was, of course, Patty Caldwell demonstrating what they mean by more balance required on TV programme. Special item now for all Michael Fish wannabes. But first, let me tell you the story behind it. When a local American TV station's official weatherman didn't show up for one of their bulletins, they hastily recruited a member of the sales staff to deliver the forecast. Just don't forget, they told him, it mustn't run longer than 40 seconds.
Well, looky there. Everybody should get a chance to tell you the weather now and then.
At least once. Anyway, and since our weather person didn't make it to in that time today, I'm going to try. Let's take a look at what it was. Now, is that right now, right? It's 50 degrees, and that isn't bad. 34% humidity. And 29.79, the wind northeast at 10 miles an hour. Not bad at all. Let's take a look at the national map. Let's see. If I pull this out right here, I should tell you that there's thunderstorms over in the Ohio Valley. It's still winter up here where you see partly cloudy. It's cold up there. It's kind of warm and humid down here. McAllen, Texas, with the high at 91 degrees, and somewhere up in New York. Glen Falls, New York, 9 degrees was the low. That's the way it is across the nation. Let's take a look at our part of the state. Now, there is a low system way down here that's between the coast. Can you see that? You can't see down there. It's down there, and it's between Oregon and California, kind of off the coast, and it's working counterclockwise, and that's supposed to be pumping moisture into our area, but it isn't coming in here. So it's basically pretty clear, and it got clear down into the 20s last night in eastern Washington, in some parts of it. The only moisture we can expect in the state may be way over here in the southeastern corner, so watch for that. The rest of us, it's going to stay clear and get kind of nice. So we'll watch for that. Let's take a look at the... Well, we were going to take a look. There goes that map, and here goes this map. Now, let's take a look. There it is. Huh, okay. This place is booby trap. I just tripped. You can see there's not much out there. Let's go on to our figures real quick here. Where do you want me to stand? This way. It got up all the way to 51 degrees today in Yakima. The highest ever was 76, and the lowest ever was 23. Let's take a look at the mountains. Mostly fair through Wednesday, and that's good news. In eastern Washington, expect, western Washington, cool night.
And that, of course, was where they lowered the boom on him. Personally, I could have watched him all night. Well, according to one of the great songs, anything that happens in life can happen in a show. Unfortunately for all of us, that becomes even more true when it's a game show, as these participants would sadly bear witness.
Kitchen appliances featuring a frost-clear refrigerator freezer with adjustable cantilever shelves, removable door racks, and a total energy-saving system. A portable dishwasher with 3 levels of washing action and energy saver switch, a microwave oven, a essential cooking probe, and a laundry master.
Well, we've got a very special show for you next week, after which the Golden Shot team are going to have a holiday. None of our Apple contestants can come back next week, so we have presents for all of them. And here is Lee to tell us all about these special presents.
No, it's not. It's Anne.
Oh, well, they keep changing things. Don't tell Williams he's on it, Gaffer.
During what months of pregnancy does a woman begin to look pregnant?
September.
Is Undertaker, okay? £560 rests on him coming out and saying Undertaker.
Yeah.
If he doesn't do it...
I'll kill him. He'll need one. He'll need an Undertaker.
He'll need one. He'll need one. Okay, if he doesn't say it, we'll call him. Let's get him out. Okay, thank you very much. Two across. You send a place for me. She got 7.
Oh.
She doubled.
Oh.
She says that in 7 seconds you can say the one word that she's left for you. If you do, it's 560 quid. If you don't, you lose the lot. Good luck. 7 seconds. Talk about Undertaker.
Long Black Car Funeral Directors.
You're doing pretty well off the top there all this time.
The distance, right down.
Right down. I think she should go all the way. Hand all the way there. Yes, good.
Fictional. Name a famous Willie.
Willie the Pooh?
You bid $6,000 and the actual retail price is $8,602. A difference of $2,602. You win, Ollie.
1 million. 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 1
It's not often that somebody with money becomes downwardly mobile. Well, as we're almost done here, time for our customary thanks to all the media personages who let us exhibit them with their cutting edge, slightly blunted. Plus, of course, our usual regrets for all the outtakes we didn't get hold of. The ones we mourn most being the edition of MasterChef, where a contestant misread the recipe and used a teaspoon of Old Spice instead of allspice. That memorable moment when the little pieces of the Channel 4 logo missed each other. And worst gaff of all, the diet drink commercial where somebody slipped up and used a girl who actually looked like she needed to go on a diet. So then to our final package. And as these are taken from the pile labelled Love Scenes, stand by for testosterone surge.
That's where I want ya.
What do you think about, next week, Annie?
Yes, of course, Humphrey.
I'll ring tomorrow.
Bye, Humphrey. Oh. I'm terribly sorry, Humphrey, but you pulled one of my earrings off.
To us.
Oh, champagne.
It's going to be champagne all the way from now on. Some women are like wine to be sipped casually, but you're champagne. Light, full of youth, bubbly.
You've obviously had a great deal of experience, Henry.
You could say that.
When you look at me like that.
So, you have your own place, or do you live with your folks?
Did anybody ever tell you you had lovely eyes? You know, the minute I saw you, Ruby May, I knew that your face would haunt me. I'll see you in my... All the girlies call me Curly. I kiss them quick and get home early. When I kiss a girl, she flips, because I've got muscles in my lips. Hurry up!
So excited.
It was a sad note to end on today.
get ready.